4th. It is opening day of archery season in Pennsylvania. It is still pretty dark, so you can't really see me, but there are deer. I can hear deer all around me, so I'm trying to get this in before shooting light gets here, but we're gonna do our best this year to film some more hunts. We're hoping to actually get some kills on camera. Alvin and I have a hunt booked in Ohio, second week of November, that we're excited to take you guys with us on. Alvin's actually not out this morning, but I couldn't resist the chance to get in a tree on opening day of archery season, so let's get quiet and see what happens here today. We're on some private ground here this morning. Got some pictures of some nice bucks, a lot of does. So we're with our hunt in Ohio with the different options we have. I am on the prowl for some doe action this morning. So we got 3 tags for this particular WMU, so we'll see what we can make happen. It's gonna be an exciting season. Here we go. Well, guys, we're back in the stand this afternoon. It's Sunday, October 5th. Yes, Sunday. Taking advantage of the new Sunday hunting rules here in Pennsylvania. It is about 150,000 degrees outside. No, I think it's mid-80s, 83, 84 degrees. It's warm. We're gonna hunker down, enjoy some Sunday hunting, which means I'm probably gonna have the Eagles game on my phone. But we'll just kind of hunker down here and get comfortable before later in the day, later this afternoon, when things hopefully start to pick up and deer start moving again. So no action yesterday as far as any success. We saw some deer, nothing close enough to take a shot at, but we'll see what happens today. First evening sit of the year, but here we go. Let's see what happens. The old farm all to work. How cool is that? Just took a shot at a doe. 35 yards. I don't love where I think I hit her. She kind of turned right at the last second. I think it was a little high, a little back. I ranged her like 35. And I think she took a couple steps closer, so I think I hit a little high. Take a look at the footage. She was definitely hurting as she was running. I think I saw blood. Here's hoping the G5 dead meat did its job. I don't love the shot. I bumped the camera with my bow. As I was drawing back, she had no idea I was here. WTF camo, scent thief. Just jumped in the woods, didn't really take a shower. Been watching these deer for the last 45 minutes or so. I take a look at the footage, see what we think, let it go for a little bit, see what happens. Fingers crossed, we got meat in the freezer. All right, that's good sign number one. We got a clean pass through. The greatest blood. Definitely like to see it be a little bit redder. Couldn't smell. Put that there for now. See if we can find any blood. All right, guys, here's the deal. Got out of the tree, found my arrow, covered in blood, clean pass through. Covered in blood, definitely darker than I want to see. Went back, reviewed the footage, watched the footage. It's definitely high. Yeah, I'm thinking most likely liver. I think I might have nicked a lung. So I feel confident that she's dead. That being said, didn't find much blood. So called reinforcements, drove up here to the shop, and had the drive to really kick myself, going back and watching the footage. I'm like, how, it couldn't have been more textbook. Like, she walks in, when I hang that stand, that's exactly what I set up for. The travel paths, she did exactly what she was supposed to do. 35 yards. I ranged her 35 yards. Going back and watching the footage again, I didn't realize. I ranged her 35 yards. She was perfectly broadside. I drew back. You can see I bumped the camera with my bow. Right about that point, she kind of quarters to me a little bit and takes a couple steps forward. So she's probably more in like the 30-yard range. Definitely high. Called in reinforcements. Levi's jumping in the truck right now. Had the drive to kick myself for making such a bad shot. And then I realized, what's up, Levi?
Hey, what's up, man? Let's go find a deer.
Then I realized, man, this is what hunting's about. So I'm can't thank Levi enough. I live in my truck, so the friendships, the willingness to give somebody a call and they say, hey, let's do it. That's what it's all about. So Levi's jumping the truck. We're gonna head back down. We got some more lights. See if we can find a deer. What's up?
Hey, man, let's go find a deer.
Well, last update. It is 11:45. We tromped around the woods for better part of 3 hours. There was 4 of us, so we had some blood from where I shot her. Again, shooting the arrow. Arrow was covered in blood. Was definitely darker than I'd have liked it to have been. Really dug into the footage, and I think I might have said earlier that when I felt pretty confident she was dead, but really going back and looking at the footage over and over and over again and just breaking it down frame by frame by frame. She was quartering towards me a lot more than we just talked about it, looking at it again. If you would have told me that she was quartering towards me that much, I would have never believed you. She was standing perfectly broadside. When I come to full draw, and you can see that in the video, she was perfectly broadside. She takes 2 or 3 steps and is, all but a 45-degree angle. And where I was aiming, broadside would have been a great shot. But when she's quartering towards me like that, and then she dips like crazy. So, yeah, really looking at the footage, frame by frame by frame. The shot was way back and high. It looks like the entrance is kind of in that like no man's land where like it's just kind of meat up there. There's no vitals. There's nothing up there. So it looks like the entrance is there. What's got me a little sick to my stomach is it seems like the exit then, because of the way she's quartering towards me and the angle of the shot, it looks like I probably got some guts. We tracked. I say tracked. There was nothing to track. We got blood, up to the woods, and as soon as she goes into the woods, there's nothing anywhere. So we spent hours. 4 of us, just grid searching that whole property. So I'm gonna go to bed tonight. Not sure if she's dead or alive, but knowing that that I'm not gonna find her dead. So I guess this is part of the game of archery hunting. I don't like it, but it happens. So all we can do is get back to it. I'm not deterred to hunt. I'm not deterred deterred from going back out there and doing this again. I am definitely challenged to, we were talking about it as we were headed back out there. We spend all the time in the world of the range, smooth draw and, level your bubble and your grip is right and your anchor is right and nice smooth pull of the trigger. We're not punching it. We're, whatever. Have done it a million times and didn't do any of that. So definitely some room for growth. Definitely a challenge to hit the range again, and the next time something walks in front, to really focus on those things. It's crazy to, when this happens, I'm happy I have it on film. Happy I was able to film the hunt. To go back and watch what happened. If you asked me to tell you what happened, I would have never said half the stuff in that 10-second window. I would have never said that's what happened. So yeah, I'm talking way more than I should have. We're gonna wrap this hunt up with a failure, but we'll put it out there. We'll show you guys. I'm sure lots of you guys can relate to this feeling. We're gonna go to bed tonight feeling pretty bad. Again, my thing is, it's one thing if you miss a deer or if you hit a deer bad and you go back and you can see it and it's like, hey, that's just kind of that dead, that no man's land or that dead zone where there's nothing there. Hey, that deer's alive. Unfortunately, I don't know that she's gonna make it, but she's nowhere to be found. So we had to call it quits. So yeah, we'll hit the woods again. See if we have better luck. Till next time.